Hello everyone and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. You may be wondering why I've been absent in the past 2 days. The reason is actually I suspected I was being shadow banned by YouTube for a little while, and I do know that if you wait 48 hours from posting new content, that shadow banning should go away. I do think it's because I've mentioned a few keywords that our bosses from above don't like. So in any case, that's why I've been absent. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. It greatly helps the channel. So thank you very much. So Nasdaq and S&P starting to move higher again. And you may recall one of the first videos that I've done on this channel is that basically I thought that we would still see new all-time highs, by the first quarter of 2024. Of course, you need to put this in perspective. This was at a time where every YouTube finance channel was saying, collapse, doomsday, the end of the world is coming. And if you would go on Bloomberg, if you would go on any financial news outlet, everything was going to zero. And I explained at the time that just because everybody thought that there was no way it's going to happen. I do think that's going to happen when everyone is convinced that the only way forward is up. So basically, when you get the feelings of 2021, people paying millions of dollars for JPEGs on the crypto world, people, basically thinking that the S&P would be 10,000 in 2 years. Things like that. And basically, what was it Jim Cramer said? That the US economy was never stronger. It was going full steam ahead or something. That's when a top is approaching, not when everyone and their mother is bearish on the market. So I am not sure if the Russell will see new all-time highs, but I do think Dow Jones, S&P, and Nasdaq 100, that's something you're going to see. Now, the key is, I've said this, a very, very long time ago. I mean, more than a month and a half ago. And you just need to see how much it has risen. And everyone was talking about the liquidity crisis, the banking crisis, the real estate crisis, everything's going to go to zero. And here we are, Dow Jones is is about 1,500 points or so from all-time highs. The Nasdaq is about 1,000 points from all-time highs, and the S&P 500 is about, at least the futures, at about 200 points from all-time highs. So that is the point. That is the situation right now. Now, I've mentioned before, I do think if there's a potential for a top, I don't think it's going to be real estate. I don't think it's going to be banks. I do think it's going to be somewhere where no one is looking. And in my opinion, from the time being, I see 2 or 3 potential, let's call it black swans. One is AI stocks. A bubble grows even further to get to the new all-time highs, and then it pops when everyone is convinced that you just buy AI and everything goes up. The second one, I think, is going to be with interest rates being kept high, certain governments are going to start to struggle with their government debt. And that will be basically government debt, which is supposed to be so safe, where everyone believes it's so safe. Just buy those T-bills and things like that, and you do 5-6% no risk. That may be what causes the next downturn. Maybe it's going to be, something in the economy that everyone thinks is extremely strong, or at least when there's an overall feeling that the worst is behind us, that is nothing but blue skies ahead. That will be, I think, the time for a major top. Then you need to pay attention to what is considered the strongest. It will be probably the thing to go down. But we're still, I think, few probably 18 to 24 months away from it. We'll see. We are in July 2023. We'll see. I mean, of course, if you take the Eddie Dent advice, it's happening every week. So that's just how he rolls. But we'll see if I'm correct. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.